Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Studio Series 100, which is of course deluxe class Bumblebee from the Rise of the Beasts movie. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. I'm also going to make this as descriptive as possible, so of course I hope it helps. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to start with the legs. So if we just spin it around to the back straight away, and you can see we've obviously got the back of the car tucked into the side of his leg. This very simply just folds out like so. There's a little tab there and a little cutout, and it literally does fold out. Then what I like to do is I'll turn the feet facing in, and these are going to fit into that slot. Now as I'm doing this, I'll then turn the back of the car, turn the orientation around and slot it in at the same time. The reason why I do that is, let's just say for example you might turn it beforehand and then you go to put it in and it could be the wrong orientation. It doesn't matter if it is, it's just a quite simple turn like so. But if you start to turn it as you're putting it in, you'll know that you're always going to get it correct. Right, then what we're going to do, we'll just snap this back part together. This can be quite tough, and the reason why I'm using the term snap is because it really does sound like that. With it being a new toy, for me anyway, it's really quite stiff. And let's see if I can line it in. There we go. And clunk. There you go. So that's the back done pretty much. Right, let's then take the whole roof part out. So this bit was tucked in via these dots there, but as I maneuvered it, it started to come free, which is fine. Then fold this, that'll clunk into position, and then the roof will come all the way up as well. Then what we're looking to do, straighten up his head and then separate the front. Because we've moved all the back piece out of the way, them two tabs have just come out. This should carefully come all the way over, and you can pretty much see how the car's now going to fit. Take this front roof over and start to push this over here. Then what you probably need to do is just line up these chest pieces, bring these over, and you can see that will just click into place as well. And then you can try and click this in. I wouldn't, I'd just line it up for now because it's not going to hold because the rest isn't all in position. So take the doors, very simple, slot into what of course was the thigh. That'll at least hold the back part of the car into position. Same again here, click that in. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take the arms, straighten them out, bring them all the way in. Then what you need to do is turn the orientation of the metal facing you, so the silver. So bring it all the way in, right up, that'll clunk over as well. Turn this down. The way this moves, it probably should have been called Clunker Bumblebee because everything does just clunk in and out. Then take the wheels, these will slot into position there as well, into them gaps, over them tabs. And then the last part, unfortunately, and the reason why I'm saying unfortunately is because it just doesn't look great. This silver tab is now going to slot into there, and unfortunately, as I've just said, that's as low as it'll go. So these arms really are visible. Unfortunately, literally, oh, that's just popping out ever so slightly, but there you go. That is how they're going to fit. If it pops out, you just need to readjust it slightly like so, but that is it. That is your alternate mode. So if we're going to take him back to robot mode, it's just a case of undoing everything. So get the arms, slide these up like so, open the doors, and then of course open the wheel arch, line them up just to keep them out of the way. Now the only part that isn't really tricky, it's just awkward, purely because perhaps I've got no nails, is separating this. Well, I've got some nails, but they're not really strong enough. What we're going to do, oh, there you go. If you grab there, that was the easiest way to do it. So make sure you fully grip that and pull this backwards. Let's move these arms completely out of the way now, and then we'll be able to bring these two tabs right down into them two slots, and again, clunks into position. Take this part, fold it under, and as I mentioned before, these four tabs, two of them are going to fit into them slots into the back. So this will just come right underneath like so, over and slot in like that. Fills the gap perfectly, to be honest, as I'm sure you'll agree. Lift this right up, turn the arm around, but we'll just keep it out of the way for now because we need to sort the legs out. So if we separate the legs like so, take the feet out like this, bring this down, turn that around, and then rotate the back piece down. Same here, turn this, bring the foot around, right out, turn it around, and then rotate the back piece. Finally, close up the gap there with the side, well, with the roof of the car on the back, line that up, turn the orientation of the fists and the forearms around, straighten everything up, including the feet at the back, and there, oh, there, then turn the chest, final bit, turn the chest up. There we go, and that is the complete transformation. Hope it helps.